What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
All right, so my name is Raterman.
Nick Simi.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about the team structure. So, this is in terms of scholarship, travel squad, the roster, how many people are on a team. And we're going to try to help you guys, give you tips on how to get a scholarship. We have several friends who are walk-ons that have gotten scholarships at Division I universities. So we're going to give you guys our best tips from them that we've learned throughout, the processes of when we were there, and hopefully help you guys figure out the structure and work your way into a paid position on a college football team. So kick us off.
Yeah, so talking about the structure, you have 85 scholarship positions, at least for a D1 level, and then you have about 120 total. So that's including the scholarships. You have 85 scholarship, and then you probably have an additional 35, 40.
Of just like total team players.
Total team players.
Yeah. So there's probably at any point in time between 115 to 130 people on the team total, but only 85 of those people have scholarships. And then out of those 85 people that have scholarships, only 60, is it 60 or 65? I think it's 65, something like that, travel to the away games and things like that.
Usually it's 70.
Or 70. Okay, yeah, maybe it's 70. There's a number that's actually less than the amount of scholarships. So not even every scholarship player travels. And then there's one last key piece to the structure. There's what's called the 105. So that's the official 105-man roster. That's like essentially what they have to report back to maybe the NCAA or college football in general to say, like, these are our 105 guys. These are the guys that are, dressing on Saturdays. They're the guys that are down there. And really all 120 or 130 are on the team, and everything's totally fine with them. The only difference is between the 105 and the 130 is that the 105-man roster are the people that go to fall camp. So you're only allowed to bring 105 people to fall camp, but then there's always those extra people in case anyone gets injured or anything happens. They can then bring those people into camp. So like we said, overall, that's the structure. The best way to work your way up from, the 105 or the 130 or wherever you're at on the list into those 85 scholarship positions. What do you got for that? What are your best tips for that?
I'd say probably first excelling in spring ball, and then fast forwarding, obviously working hard over the winter, summer months. You want to make camp. I'd say camp is something that should be a big goal of yours, or to be on the 105.
That's step one.
Because sure. that gives you a ton of film. Even if you didn't have film at a previous school, whatever the case may be, this gives you the shot to be in front of coaches, to possibly get a chance, and you're on the doorstep of the actual season. Yeah.
So now you're in the 130 people roster. You're just one of the people. And then all of a sudden you make camp. Now you're part of the 105. You're on the official roster. You're basically, you're on the solid inner workings. You're maybe 4 deep at a position, fourth string, I mean. And so at that point you're at the 105. And then, like he said, doing well in spring ball is going to help. Doing well just athletically in your workouts and being on time and being respected, doing well with your coaches, all that stuff's going to matter. Academics, that matters too. All of it matters. But then really what's going to be important is, do you get playing time? So would you say special teams would be the first one?
I would say special teams in terms of a walk-on perspective, unless you're, a freak coming in, which is probably 1% of the 1% of that walk-on that come in with a starting job in terms of being at a large school. I would say special teams is the best way to showcase your talent and maybe even get in, with a position group. So
we've seen several of our walk-on friends play only special teams, and after 4 years get a scholarship just because of the respect they've gained from the coaches for being a really good special teams player. So don't think that you have to be a starter to get a scholarship. There's only 22 starters and there's 85 scholarships. So one of the biggest goals to get in that 85-man group and get that scholarship is to excel on special teams, show your value to the team, and show that you're worth it by getting playing time. And then obviously the best thing you could do is work your way up into a role where you're not only starting on special teams, but maybe you're rotating in and getting reps as a regular position group. Because ultimately, if you're playing in any capacity, that means you've effectively went from the 130 man group, and now you're in the 65 man group that travels. Because if you're playing at all, you're going to be traveling, which means you can make a case in your head like, well, if I'm in the 65 man group and I'm traveling and actually on the field, then I should have the scholarship spot of one of the people that's not traveling and not playing. So that's the best way, in my opinion, to wiggle your way into a scholarship, is to say, to have the argument at least that, I'm playing, I'm on special teams, I'm traveling, and there's people that aren't traveling that have scholarships that maybe they're injured. There's a bunch of different case scenarios that, you can make cases for. But that, I would say, is the best way to get a scholarship.
Yeah, and I say stay patient with it too. That might not come after your first year, being in a rotation, or second year even too, because, once they give the scholarships to, these 85 guys, unless they transfer or something happens, they're keeping the scholarship.
Yeah, they don't revoke them.
Or they're not like redeemable after each year.
Yeah. So like unless they transfer or graduate, the spots might not open up. So it's really a numbers game as well. If they have a scholarship open up, they're going to give it to the next guy that deserves it. So you want to be that next guy that deserves it.
And then be open to, whether it's a position coach, special teams coach, be open to anything. Be open to any position. Be open to a change even. You might not agree with it, but it might be in your best interest in terms of getting a scholarship, getting a position on the team, and even playing.
Yeah, 100% agree. So those are our top tips, guys. Hopefully that helps you understand the structure of the team more and how to get a scholarship. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe. Drop a like, a comment. Let us know what you guys want to see in the next video. And follow Nick on Instagram at NickSeamy_. Follow me on Instagram at ClayRat. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!